Hello and welcome to the Ouvolk Adventure Rides YouTube channel. We're off to the mountains again. It's Cassie, Brendan, George and myself today. Overall we've done around 33 kilometers. That graphic shows the route that we took through the mountain into Riverbeds and back to Humansdorp again. We started off with the Hangman's Riverbed. This is en route to the Hangman's Riverbed. Just a nice little step up there. Apologies for the sunlight right in our eyes, but we cannot choose where we want the sun to rise. The first downhill into the riverbed, quite a steep one. Cassie and myself and George opted to walk the bikes down. It is quite steep and tricky to make the turn at the bottom. So from here it's in and out the riverbed, not really the riverbed, but through the water, in and out the water, this side and then back to the other side to get the way to go, with some little obstacles, but the most nuisance were the branches and stuff that actually hang low and you have to duck through under those. Other than that, Hangman's is a beautiful, beautiful place to ride. Hangman's is about 2 kilometers long, perhaps 3, not sure. One of those trees that fell over and we had to crawl through under it. And Brendan on the other side are cutting off a branch of a tree there, and George and myself opted to go around through this side, which would have been the easier route to go. Side, once again through under the N2 highway. And off we went into the bush, taking a slipway into the bush there, following Cassie. Nasty little uphill here with some rocks and roots that causes you to get stuck there. That was George going up there. My turn. So this first rock held me back a little bit and then I went through. Here we enter the area which I've named Protea Hill. You will see all the Protea bushes along the way. It is just awesome to see all those flowers there. A nice steep uphill. Once you can hit the second gear, it's actually the best option to take you up the hill. Until someone stops in front of you. Then of course you have to start all over again from first gear, then up to second to get your momentum going. Then another 150 is making mincemeat of the hill. On the 300 it sounds like you're not going fast, but the lowest revving high torque engine makes it easier to go and not having to rev up so much. Here we're reaching the top of this mountain, heading into the sun, as they would say. George making a good job of those obstacles, of those rocks. This is that portion that is on the way to Monster Hill, with a quite steep hang to the right, with a camber to the right. The right way here is to put weight on the right hand peg, foot peg, to make sure you have got sufficient traction to go through. It's intimidating, but it's not really technical. Just the wrong line chosen, and we were able to proceed. I choose to take a straight line through obstacles if possible at all. It makes it easier sometimes. So this is Monster Hill, however we're taking the Sissy loop around it. He requested me to take the lead, so that was me passing by there. He was not sure where the turnoffs is to the riverbed that we wanted to access. So here we go into that riverbed. It's the usual one that we went through in previous videos as well. opted to go to the very beginning of the long riverbed. We haven't done it in a while, and not many riders actually do it, so you will see a lot of trees and branches and twigs hanging in your way, which you have to get through. Then of course tree stumps and logs lying in awkward angles to get over. Typically here you have to get over the log and turn right directly after it. This branch sticking out just hit my leg and it pushed me into the bush on the other side. So I came back and broke it off for the sake of riders coming by or past it next time. Exiting the riverbed and then off to the mountainside again. We now refer to as Snake Hill, because this is the hill where Brennan and John came across the Cape Cobra the other day. This is what they call no grip hill. Brendan on that side ran into a big rock, and as he tried to, let's call it change lanes, he actually didn't get grip, and it took him a few seconds just to get his momentum going again. Got to the top and down the other side, heading back home again. George says he got a whiskey throttle, put the bike down, picked it up and went off again. Something happened here. We think it's the push on the left hand side that hit the handlebar, threw the bike off balance. Brennan went into this dead Protea bush. It took him a while to get the bike out of it again. through under the into highway and through the township into Hangman's again. Hangman's have also got a few options to take. I've taken the high road, so to speak, this time, looking down at George, passing through beneath and back into the riverbed. Awkward turn to go through, sharp turn to the right, and then directly over the river with a small step up on the other side, which could be slippery. So the secret here is just a little bit of momentum to push the bike over there. With the 150, one has to negotiate the rocks even more easily, as its exhaust pipe is hanging lower than other bikes. So if you don't do it properly, you might get a dent into the exhaust. This obstacle is quite intimidating. It's got to drop to the right, and it's slippery because of the water and the mud. So one has to get the bike up the little step up there and then take it through that little muddy step up in front of you. Once you've got through, it's easy going. Obstacle and off to the where the car is parked. Thank you, Cassie, Brendan and George, for the nice ride, and to all of the viewers, thank you for watching. We'll see one another soon again. Cheers.